Hi, Catholic Life. My name is Katie, if you don't know me. I'm a junior English major. Thank you so much for watching. I haven't been to too many Catholic Life events, and I'm usually not one to volunteer to pray or reflect spiritually out loud, but I thought, why not? Let's try something new. So I hope this is cohesive and that you derive meaning from at least one thing I said. Even in writing this, I believe it has helped me journey with God rather than demand the presence of God, because I feel as if that's something I tend to do, particularly towards the Lenten season. So here are just some Lent reflections. First, I'm going to read a quote. It is from Eric Varden, from The Shattering of Loneliness, which is a book I have not read, but I found this and I found meaning in it. So, we call Lent a penitential season. It is striking, then, that the symbol with which it begins does not focus so much on personal sin as on our contingents as created beings. To take the ashes is to confess kinship with this world of dust, to declare our readiness to abdicate pretensions to omnipotence. Standing before God in this way, I profess that I am not God. I admit the chasm that separates me from him. I accept the uncomfortable otherness of God. He is what I am not, yet my being bears his mark. I crave a completion no created thing can give. I walk this earth as yearning incarnate. I am home, yet a stranger, homesick for a homeland I recall but have not seen. I just found this really beautiful, and so I hope you can sit with that a little. Again, Lent is definitely a time to just stand before God, and realize, this separation of us. But Lent is so much more than sorrow. With Lent also comes rebirth, and an opportunity to grow in love. And it's just also awareness of God, such as the passage says. This love should not also be contemplated in relation to God. It should be contemplated in relation to others. So hopefully one's almsgiving during Lent is out of love. For example, I just would love to draw attention to, there's so many things going on in the world, but particularly of just a little reflection on Israel and Palestine right now and Gaza. There's the Abrahamic faiths are all fasting during this time period. Ramadan is over, and Passover is coming up. But again, we're all sharing in this fasting. We're all sharing in this, just basking in the love of God and the just contemplating. And so I don't know. I find that very powerful, especially the many people stuck in conflict, fasting and still being so stricken by God and finding meaning in God. And I don't know. I find that beautiful. Because, sometimes love can grasp what the mind cannot. Sometimes we wonder, why are these things happening? Why must suffering be this way? But again, I think love can understand sometimes what we personally can't, if that makes sense. So my advice is just to try to make sure your prayer doesn't stray too far from love of God and the love of our siblings, and that includes our global community here on earth. But also know this love has room for discomfort and tears, because those are also a blessing from God. We should thirst, we should hunger, we should mourn, and we should be affected by one another's pain and suffering. Because again, this too is out of love. That reflection, that empathizing, It's all out of love. And yeah, just take that love to God. Feel free to sit in it, even if it is uncomfortable a little. Yeah. And again, I love poetry, English major, so I'm gonna end with a quote again, but this is a poem. This is from Wendell Berry, from Jayber Crow, or maybe that's the name of the poem. I'm not quite sure. We are called to love the world as God loves the world. Loving this deeply, this openly, will break our hearts. When our hearts are broken wide open, if we are willing to remain anchored in love, we find our capacity to love magnified. It is the cycle of life and brokenness, and life renewed perpetually. Our calling is nothing less than this. I think that really connects well to a few things I reflected on. Again, Lent is a time for rebirth, and with love does come that suffering. With love does come that pain. Again, loving deeply will break hearts, will break our hearts, but that's necessary. And again, I think the quote said it more articulately, is that a word, than I could. But okay, thank you so much for watching. I am sending love and blessings for the rest of your Lenten season. And again, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I commend you. But thank you.